Hey guys, I had to redo this video or restart because somebody decided to make a whole ton of noise outside, and I don't really know why. It's the middle of the night, so yeah, I'm gonna already get started because it's really late at night and I should be asleep. And so another thing I want to tell you is I am gonna be uploading different videos this week. I do have a couple more days that are free this week, so I should be able to upload more frequently. So yeah, today I'm just gonna upload this as requested, and then in the week I'll just upload some other stuff. I'm waiting for a package to arrive online, and that's next week. So next week I'll do a haul for you. So anyway, right now we're gonna talk about the simple present in Spanish. And so in the last video we talked about the verb be, like I am and you are. When you talk about when you are in a specific place or when you describe a person, right? Well, in this video we're going to talk about the simple present. So we're talking about actions, right? We're going to be talking about like eat and sleep and live, cook, all that stuff. So this is where it gets a little tricky because in Spanish we have regular and irregular verbs in the present. So we have the irregulars here when the verb ends with one of these letters, like this together, right? When it ends with ar, like hablar, cocinar, and amar, which just talk, cook, and love, which I wrote, but I had to restart the video. So when I speak in first person, the words that end with this change like this, right? They're gonna change according to the person. Okay, so when I talk about me in first person, I say yo hablo, it ends with an O, I speak or I talk. When you say tú, like you, tú hablas, it ends with an S, and this is you talk. Él or he, ella, she, habla with an A. So this is he or she talks. You, which is usted. So remember I told you in the last video, usted is just a more respectful way of saying tú. So it's the same thing, but it's just more respectful. So this one also ends with A. Usted habla, you talk. Ellos or they hablan, they talk. It ends with an N. Nosotros or we hablamos, we talk. It ends with an A-M-O-S, amos, when it's a bunch of people, including yourself. You, plural, ustedes, here you're not including yourself. Ustedes hablan, you talk, but to a group of people or two or more people. So that's when they end like this. When they end with like comer, and comer means eat, so we're just gonna write that here. And leer, which means read, so we're just gonna write that up here. So this is how these change. So when I talk about myself, let's say we'll start with comer, which is eat. Yo como. So as you can see, there's an O again. Tú comes, but I used an E instead of an A because that's how it ends here, right? Tú comes, él o ella come, usted come, ellos comen, an N again. Nosotros comemos and ustedes comen. So here, hold on, I'm trying to put the cap back on this. I'm trying to open it with one hand. So you can observe here how yo, ese es como, ends with an O, which is like the other one. Tú comes with an S, just like the previous one. Ella come, I leave that last syllable. Usted come, ellos comen, with an N. Nosotros, we comemos, y ustedes comen. So you can see how similar they are. They just, instead of an A, I use an E because it has an E here. Comer, I use this verb, eat. So here I'm saying yo como, I eat. Tú comes, you eat. Él come, he eats. Ella come, she eats. Usted come, you eat. Ellos comen, they eat. Nosotros comemos, we eat. And ustedes comen, you eat. Again, plural. Okay, so you can see how similar that was to the previous one. Oh my god, I got a marker on my new bed sheet. I have a new bed sheet, by the way. It arrived today online, so I guess it's part of the haul. It's pink, and I was laying in it. So, and I already got a little stain on it, which is really annoying from this marker. But oh well, it's washable. So yeah, sorry, I don't want to get distracted. So finally, when it ends like this with ir, like vivir, which vivir means live, which we're just gonna write right here. So let's do it again. We have yo vivo. So again with that O, look at that, the 3. Tú vives, again with that S for you. Ella vive, again just with the letter. Usted vive. Ellos, they viven, again with that N. Nosotros vivimos, again with that mos. And ustedes viven. I'm trying to put the cap on without staining my sheet. So as you can see here, we have yo vivo with an O. I live, tú vives, you live with ES. Él vive, he lives. Ella vive, she lives. Usted vive, you live. Ellos viven, they live. Nosotros vivimos, we live. And ustedes viven, you live. Okay, so that's regular ones. So the trickiest part is just, seeing which ones are regular or irregular, because it's kind of like in English. You kind of just have to learn them. That's just the easiest way I can tell you. So if it is very difficult for you, I would just recommend that you listen to music in Spanish, because you just catch on eventually, because I'm explaining all of this to you guys, but whenever I speak Spanish, I don't think about this, right? I just know how to say it, but that's because I hear it so often. I have read books in Spanish. I still read books in Spanish sometimes. And then I listen to music. I listen to a lot of music in Spanish. So yeah, that's how I know. So if it's too overwhelming for you, I mean. So then the irregulars are these examples. We have tener, which means have. Pensar, which means think. Remember, we're in present. Decir, which means say. Querer, which means want. Yeah. So, for example, here would be irregular, because I would say yo have, tener, yo tengo, I have. I would say yo tengo. It still ends with an O, but it's not teno. It's tengo with a G. That's why it's regular, but it still ends with an O. And then pensar, think, yo pienso. So again, it ends with an O for me, for I. However, it's not penso, right? It's pienso. I think. Decir, yo say yo digo. I say. So again with the O, but it's not desio, right? Or deso, it's digo. And finally, I want, yo quiero. Again with the O, but it's quiero, not quiero. So yo tengo, I have, yo pienso, I think, yo digo, I say, and yo quiero, I want. So with tú, you would say tienes. So again with that S, but it's irregular because, like I said, look, there's no I here. However, I added it here. Tienes. It's you have. Tú piensas. You think. Tú dices, you say. And you want. Tú quieres. Usted, which is the same as tú but more respectful, we say tiene. Just the E like that. Like we have done before, but we added an I. Usted piensa. You think. Usted dice, you say, and you want. Usted quiere. Ustedes, which is you again, but plural. You have. Ustedes tienen. So again with that N. But like I said, the word is changing. Like this part changes too, not just this. And that's why it's irregular. Tienen. Ustedes piensan. You think with an N again. Ustedes dicen. You say. Ustedes quieren. You want. Él o ella, he or she, has, tiene. Él piensa. Ella dice, she says. O él quiere, he wants. Or she wants, right? Él for he, and ella, she. Ellos, or they, right? Those people. Tienen. So again with that N. Ellos piensan, again with the N. But look, it changed. Again, I added an I up here. So, piensan, ellos dicen, y ellos quieren. So I'm just now noticing the pattern that I'm adding an I before the E every time, right? Yeah, that's what it looks like I'm doing. It looks like I'm doing that. I'm adding an I. And nosotros is finally we have. Nosotros, sorry, this is wrong. Nosotros tenemos. We have. Nosotros pensamos. We think. Nosotros decimos. And nosotros queremos. So it's differently from all the other ones. As you can see with we in irregulars, I didn't add that I. It's just tenemos, pensamos, decimos, and queremos. All the other ones I did, but this one I didn't. And so I still follow very similar rules. Like this, the ending is still the same. Omos for ustedes. Nosotros, is mos. And so here is nosotros, mos. They follow the same ending. Ustedes with an N and then ustedes with an N. So we still follow a lot of those rules. The thing is, and they just change, like the whole word changed, right? That's why it's regular, because up here only the ending has to change, but over here it's not just the ending. But yeah, and like I said, it might seem overwhelming, but because these are all our rules, but it's just practice. Like I said, none of us, I'm pretty sure if you asked any person who's fluent in Spanish these rules, they wouldn't know them, because if you don't teach it, you don't really know it. It's like in English, you don't know all the grammar rules, but you just know how to say it. And you know how to say it because you watch movies and you listen to music and you talk to people every day, and that's how you know when you're saying something correctly or not. And it's the same thing in Spanish. You just have to listen to music in Spanish, watch movies with subtitles, just practice, and it'll just be natural. You will naturally know what to do, which I might do in another video. I might just go over, I don't know, some song or some, I don't know, I'll see what I can think of, some text to read so that you can get a feel of it. Maybe I'll see what I can do, because like I said, I'm not very experienced in explaining this, so I hope it didn't just make you more confused. But anyway, for now, that's it, guys. I'm gonna go to bed now, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video.